This ain't my business, but I just know about it.
Yeah. We back.
Oh, that's how that story ends.
Special edition.
I'm gonna pull up on you. I ain't know your longitude.
Plus you got a bad attitude. I'm the type of nigga that's gon' cheat when I get mad at you. How you looking stupid? All these hoes just gon' laugh at you.
She say 10, you dirty.
How could you go for my friend? She had called me handsome, bought me food, and then I be in. She say, did you use a condom?
Of course I don't do
skin to skin. Then she welcome me back with open arms.
That's how that story ends. Niggas talking about
pushing peas, I pushing pound, push my name. My Spanish bitch get hit with dick, and then she screaming another day. My new bitch got the best location. Her crib by a certain cat. Stop and pick up me a backward.
Then you know I'm on the way.
My exes was a Pisces,
She was like me in a white way.
Honestly, I'm blaming her for how I treat you on stage.
Hitler in this missile.
Ain't got time to stick around and play.
My sneaky link.
My favorite
She
link
play her role and stay and play. 100 hoes inside my phone.
is you I wanna see today.
College bitch, she with the shit, but
Nine million Georgia
my
State.
bougie bitch can't take no dick, but when we out, she on the stage. My newest bitch,
My coolest.
bitch, right now she fixing me a play.
I'ma come pull up on you.
Jacking me a latitude, I already know your latitude.
Plus you got a bad attitude.
I'm the type of nigga that gon' cheat when I get mad at you.
Hey, you looking stupid.
All these hoes just gon' laugh at you.
Like to welcome y'all to a special episode of That Ain't My Business, but let's talk about it. I'm your boy, Nesto the Don, your favorite co-host.
It's your boy Pac-Man, the Hood's voice box, and we got a very special guest with us in the building, all the way from Bossier City. You know what I'm talking about? And he did his thing in Shreveport too. Who we have with us today?
Bigg Redd, Boss City legend, you know what I'm talking about? What it do?
Yes, sir. I'm talking about he one of the first ones from Bossier that was kind of incorporated in the Shreveport, that Shreveport music scene, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And was really welcomed in like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I remember you from doing like a lot of commercial.
Yeah.
You did a lot of songs on a lot of commercials.
Commercial King.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
That was my start, you know?
Yeah. What our commercials you touched on that you can remember?
Man, I'm talking about Norman R. Gordon. Remember him, the lawyer? Signature. I had Bell's Bonds Companies, Car Lots, Max's Pawn Shop.
Yeah.
It was just a list of them. And it wasn't just here. It was in Mississippi, Texas, a couple other places. You know?
Yeah. So we gonna kind of get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, man.
I seen somebody release a song, right?
Yeah.
They released a song,
Yeah.
and it was like a diss record or something now. But I remember hearing it from way back in the day, back when I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Name of that song was Bang. Now, what is your correlation? What do you tie into the song Bang?
Man, so it had to be, man, about 16 years ago, right? Ceddy Wayne, big shout out to Ceddy Wayne, you know what I'm talking about? You know, I used to go to his house all the time in the studio, you know. He had a beat, the Bang beat.
Yeah.
And he used to play it. It was made 2 years before I did the song. So he used to play the beat all the time. We'd be in there freestyling, everybody be over there and shit, you know what I'm saying? He would never give it to me. So I went home one day, shit, I wrote to that motherfucker. I wrote the Bang. I said, I got his ass next time he played it. So we at the studio, he played it. So I started.
Pull the mic down some.
So
Yeah. Like that, yeah.
yeah, so he played it. I started saying bang, bang. And he jumped up, and that's how the song started.
Yeah.
Papa was my nigga. We used to do all kind of shit together. So it was no brainer to go get him. You know what I'm saying?
So you telling me that chorus, that little chant, that bang, 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 that was your idea?
The whole thing. Go on bang with your bang, all that east side, west side, the same shit you hearing on that district. That's my shit. That was all me. You know what I'm saying? So I did my verse. We went and got Papa. Then of course, you know, I was affiliated with 3 and them Hurricanes. So and he was hot. You know what I'm saying? The nigga back then, that nigga could go. You know? I ain't gonna fake. So I went and got him. Then he incorporated his part, you know, over my part. Some on the hook a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that song started. You know, and and it wouldn't. I'm in my turtle shell, man. I'm chilling. I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard his little song,
Pull the mic down just a little. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You can pull it up, son. There's no have it all. Yeah, about right there.
All right, so when I first heard his song, you know, it kind of it fucked with me a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Because you redid it, but you got the same pattern, same everything. I ain't getting no call from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't your song anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you actually own the song Bang? Like
That's my song.
And you ain't give you no writer's credit.
Nothing.
Let me go look and see.
So like, the label wanted to use the song for J Records and then wanted to use the song for his album. You feel me? So they came to me with two propositions. They wanted to get everything published and write everything. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we was kind of young. You know what I'm saying? We just in the game. We having fun and shit. So I had to take a step back, talk to Three, and try to figure out the paperwork side of it with the white boy, my Eric Freder. So once we got all that together, I went back to them and was like, I tell you what, I'll take the one where you give me this $5,000. Y'all use the song on the album, but it's still my song. And that's what we went with. You feel me? So until this, if this would have never happened, none of this shit would be talked about or be going on right now. You know what I'm saying? It would still be what it is. But Lil Buddy already know the situation with the song, so why would you take that and then do a diss track against 50 Cent knowing your paperwork ain't right on the song? You just had this done to you by the little drill, the little drill shit where the nigga was floating and shit. Hey, baby. So he know how that shit feel. So why would you do it to a nigga that you used to fuck with? I don't understand it.
So you feel like, do you feel like because that you weren't like this national mainstream artist that he feel like he could get that over on you?
Most definitely. And then how it sit with me now, bro, I'm 45 years old. You feel me? Like this had been done to me 10, 15 years ago, man. Nigga, I be trying to touch on you, try to see what's going on, talk to you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this now because my OGs, the city mad. It ain't just me. Boja mad. You know, they hitting me up telling me, hey, man, what we gonna do about this? You feel me?
Yeah.
And I ain't had to go back out there and do none of that type shit in a long time. You feel me? So I told them just be cool. This the way this the way I'm gonna do it. This how we gonna do it.
Right.
We gonna talk about it and tell the truth.
So coming from back then, do you feel like did you see Hurricane? Because a lot of people like to feel sympathy on Hurricane due to the fact that he was a little boy, right? When back then, right? We talking back then. We gonna come back to now, but we going back then, right? Did you see like him being messed over in any shape or form back then?
Yes. But you gotta look at it like this. We all was young to it and new to this game. You had niggas like Jabba Jaws and Bebe, you know what I'm saying? 3 Feet, that's my brother. To this day, you know what I'm saying? I never say nothing bad about 3. You know, that's just what it is. That's our relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just 3 was thrown in a position too, because it got to a point where I know a lot of people heard they say 3 was stealing his money and all that bullshit. That wasn't true. You know, that was because his mama didn't want 3 Feet to be over the money no more. So the only way they could figure out how to get rid of that nigga was that he's stealing the money. Us on the inside, we already knew what he was young, right? So when he came from, I think, Stop Fucking With 5 Entertainment, he came and lived with 3 Feet and us. That was all of us. 3, Donut, Merc, Vot. It was a group of us. Jeremy Sims, we took care of the little nigga. You feel me? This is before the deal and shit jumped off. So we had a relationship as brothers. You feel me? Like when he did do the A-Baby shit, that nigga got hot. Like to the point where we had to sneak him in the venue with a jacket on his head. You know, like we took care of him. Most of the shit he rapped about doing, he wasn't doing it. That was us. We was older than we was his OGs. You feel me? So a lot of his music and the way he was thinking and rapping came from us. We wrote a lot of them songs. I wrote a lot of his shit. You know, but at that time we was having fun just doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wasn't thinking about if we get a deal I need to copyright this. We wouldn't think about that. You know, it just wasn't in our minds. But yeah, he was most definitely, and you can go look the shit up. It's public information.
Yeah.
You feel me? About his album.
Okay, so on his album, I see we was going back and we was just kind of looking at a lot of the writers' credits and things like that. And on a bunch of his songs, there were a lot of just random ass names.
Yeah.
Just on his songs, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you know anything about that and why that was the case?
I don't know. I mean, it's common sense at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can't tell you I saw him do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that them songs that have them certain names and shit on them, I was in the studio when them songs was made. And
did you see those names in the studio when them songs was made?
No.
Like I was telling him.
No, okay, I take that back. No, I some of them names, they was there. But they wasn't a part of the process.
Yeah. See, some of them names be like recording engineers and the people who mix it down too, though. But
I'm talking about writers.
Yeah, like I was telling them though, back then there was like common practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like you got a homie that just came home from jail and you want to help him get in position. You put them down for a credit up on, like if you over an album, an executive producer or something, you'll put them down on somebody's song for like a writer's credit. Now he getting a check.
Yeah, but this wasn't that type of situation.
Yeah.
You know, this was niggas that was supposed to be helping.
Yeah, I know I saw somebody's name on Hand Clap.
Yeah. Okay, so
Who name you talking?
Baby.
nah, so that whole album, right, 5150, most of them songs was recorded in Texas. We all was in the studio. Angelo, Untamed Rain, Mandigo, Papa, me, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we all had input on them songs, man. Like real talk. Hand clap, hey, you know, shout out to Big Papa. You feel me? Big Papa don't get the credit for a lot of shit he did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I don't know that I seen Big Papa name on. How many songs was he on?
His name was on every song that he was featured on. I know he wrote some more of them songs, but his name not on there for a writer's credit. It's just on the songs that he actually on.
Yeah.
So basically, he only got writer's credit for the songs that he's featured on.
Yeah,
but the other sons that he wrote, he didn't
get no credit.
No credit.
No, and I think that.
So was these niggas jacking? Like,
Gee, what it look like?
Yeah. Like I say, I ain't saying this don't make it right, but back then, that was common practice.
Yeah, you keep saying that almost like you're defending it.
No, I'm saying, I said it ain't right. Especially if it's not your people.
Yeah.
And you just signed a nigga, you spending all your money on everything. Back then, that was common practice. We gonna put some of our people on through the process.
Common fucking robbery.
Yeah.
Cause that's jacking no matter what. Like, you ain't got nothing to do with it, and you getting paid off of it, and you cutting into my percentage, like,
and see, niggas that come in the game getting done like that, guess what them niggas end up doing?
What's that? Doing to other
The
people
same
like
fucking
that.
thing.
Yeah, doing it to other people. Yeah. This
So
shit been
do you
happening since the Motown days.
So you feel like, do you feel like that Hurricane is a byproduct of shiesty niggas and he done became that shiesty nigga?
Yeah, nigga. Like when you raising a baby, the way you raise that baby dictates how that baby gonna come out and act. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you come in this game getting fucked from the jump, you know what I'm saying? And steady get fucked, then shit, when you got an opportunity to help somebody, what you gonna do? You gonna figure out a way to fuck them like you got fucked.
I know that's right.
Real talk.
And I got a question. They saying now that he signed for $30,000. I remember back in the day in the MySpace days. I remember he made a MySpace post say he signed for $60,000. So he was lying on MySpace.
Man, as far as that go, I don't really know the exact numbers on it. You know, he got some money. I know that. But he was on some bitch shit then too. You know what I'm saying? At that time, that's when you had Plies was getting on. All these niggas, Plies and T.I. and these type niggas, they the same age I am. You feel me? So they was getting on, they was popping back then. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit happened at one time. It just, man, I don't know, bro. That shit crazy to me just to even think about where we at now from how we started. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we had love for that little dude. You know what I'm saying? We'd have laid some niggas down for him. And then the way he did us, it just wasn't right to me.
So you feel like he backstabbed y'all?
At the end of the day, because this when shit started going sour. You know, we shot all them videos with 106 and Park, TR, all that shit was popping. And I forget what year it was, but this was like towards the end of everything. We went to the Dirty South Awards, and that's when the labels were involved, right? So we going to the awards and shit, and imagine like we walking to the awards, you know, we out the outside. Kane and all the New York niggas and all them niggas is right here walking. All of us 3 feet, the homies, we all back here. So at that time, we seen what was going on.
So Kane was siding with New York over his people.
He was distancing himself from y'all.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the first time we actually took notice for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it got to a point where, okay, it's time for a show, right? We getting ready, everybody getting ready and shit. Oh man, I can just take 2 people. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, we ain't tripping, but in our mind, we're like, okay, cool, y'all go do the thing. Then shit, the next show. Man, I can only take 1. Nigga, 7 of us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just bitch shit like that. We go to the mall, you know, these niggas, and we not expecting nothing, but at the end of the day, nigga, you getting bread, you getting 15, 20 grand a show. We go to the mall, we go in there, spend our little change. You sitting in the van. We come into the van, you top out, go in there and spend bags. And we looking at you like, nigga. You know, we came up together. You know.
So do you feel like he was more invested in the word Ratchet than actually helping people who were involved in the Ratchet movement? So I'll give you an example. Like when I see him do interviews, right, he'll talk about people, but he makes it his duty to not say their name.
Yeah, he's not gonna mention their name.
Like he'll say he did a song with somebody, and he'll say me and this other rapper or something of that. Like he'll never say their name, and if he does say a person's name, 9 times out of 10 they're dead. I got something to add to that real fast. Just like now, he only said Manigo name now because it's beneficial to him. He was just on Vlad. He ain't mentioned Manigo name when that murder case happened. He ain't mention his name. He ain't say you need to holler at him or nothing. Now he's beneficial to him. Now you want to say his name. That's
how it was with the Ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about the people. It was about what was hot at that time. It was going to keep him moving. Keep that motion going. You know how y'all young niggas say that motion? You know, that's just what it was to him, you know? But you got, at the end of the day, he was young. You feel me? But I can't keep using that as an excuse because even young niggas, if you do something for a long time, if you do something from the age of 13 to 17, pretty much when you 17, you good at it. You know what's going on. If you jacking niggas from 13 to 17, by the time you get 17, if you still on the street, you good at that. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't just use the age shit and just, oh, let's baby him because he was young and he got fucked. Nigga, you know how many niggas get in the game and get fucked? Shit. Some of them still going right now.
Shit, 90% of them.
They figured out how to navigate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you in a position where you got to try and go at niggas. You try to go at Kodak Black for nothing. They ain't had shit to do with you. You try to go at Kevin Gates. Now you going at 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you feel, you got to get on, my nigga, do you. Leave my music the fuck alone. Yeah, because my city rocking with me. How you say it's city rocking with him? And everybody from here, Shreveport and Bossier, when y'all hear him say, I'm really living like that, what you think? What you really think when you hear him say that? And you know him.
He said that?
Yeah, he said it up on
Loose Cannon.
Wait, a dude was blowing on him
Loose
and shit.
Cannon.
He was like, nigga, you lost that money with your hairline or something.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, he was like, Hurricane say, cussed him out, say, boy, I'm really living like that, boy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe since he caught that body.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He around here talking about, he gonna, how you feel about him saying he gonna hang out the window with that chopper and turn G in the studios to bricks?
Man, I'm gonna speak on the little gun shit in there. So, I used to tell 3 Feet all the time when he was young, right? Man, 3 Feet gonna kill somebody, bro. He gonna kill somebody. A scary nigga that love guns, that's a fucked up conversation. That's a fucked up, mix. I used to tell 3 Feet that shit all the time. Then that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? and then him talking about shooting up the G unit. Look, Nicky Daniels in jail for that same shit right now.
Yeah, he
right.
did the same. He said the same type of shit.
It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Why would you? Man, this nigga can 50 can do this, right? And your whole street be gone. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm trying to say? Why you fucking with him like that? Like, I don't remember. Have y'all ever seen Hurricane give a backpack
But what
away or a
street
bike?
he got? What street he got? Like, where? Because the people in City Grove said they ain't really see him over there like that. They said, I remember Wild Yeller. He said, don't be yelling City Grove if you ain't from this bitch.
Man, his grandma and them over there. You know how you live somewhere else and you go to your grandma's house?
Yeah, you go there on the weekend.
You know?
Like the orders from Alabama.
You know what I'm saying? That's that type of situation. You know, all I can say is I know a lot of people know him in Princeton.
Yeah.
And Harlem.
Yeah, Princeton in Louisiana. Harlem, Louisiana.
I know he can go there anytime he want, lay his head, get something to eat, all that. I don't know what they mean, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So we gotta go check down with the people in Princeton and Harlem and see how long he was
Check in.
outside down there. You know what I'm talking about?
I got a question. So, like when he reached his peak, he never reached back to any of y'all or try to get y'all on songs or get y'all verses or anything?
Fuck no. That nigga don't mention our names. Nothing.
Nobody. You trying to tell me nobody within that movement? He reached back and tried to promote in no way, shape, or form.
Think about this. And y'all probably remember some of these names I'm finna name. This is what we had popping. It was crazy to me. We had so many motherfuckers that was hot and popping. Only one got out. You got Wild Yeller, KP. You had the Sugar Shack niggas. You know, Big Sack. You know what I'm saying? You had if I leave some names out, I'm sorry.
LD and Banks.
LD and Banks. You know what I'm saying? You had some heavy hitters.
Ratchet City Boys.
Ratchet City Boys. SJ Boys. All these motherfuckers. Young Show. Pope. You know what I'm saying? All these people. Poochie Loke and them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can understand why he wouldn't promote Wild Yeller and the Trampoline Squad and all them now. I can understand that.
where Wild Yeller, at the end of the day, Wild Yeller started that shit.
Yeah, we know. Now the city know this, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in his perspective, I can understand why he not them.
Yeah.
Do y'all think it's probably a fear of him giving y'all a platform of him later on being exposed for not being what he said he was?
Say it again?
It was a fear of him, like, if I get somebody on from the city, somehow they might tell the world that I'm not who I say I am.
Well, no, because you can't really say that because you should feel like that if you don't get somebody on your city. You feel me?
Yeah, because they have more reason.
To go and say some shit. And we all got reason. Nigga, y'all wouldn't be hearing me right now talking if this nigga wouldn't have fucked with my song.
And might I say, me and my boy, we was feeling sorry for him because we used to, I ain't gonna lie, I used to hate on Hurricane for no reason back in the day, you heard me? But now it's kind of makes sense. Now, like, the person that you done turned into, you were just getting pre-hate for how you is today. I ain't gonna lie, they used to hate on Hurricane for no reason back in the day, man. Used to pick on them, all type of shit. Slap them.
But I ain't gonna lie, I used to like Hurricane. He used to freestyle and shit, you know what I'm saying, in the club and shit.
Yeah, he always went hard, but we would hate on him.
Yeah, he rap fast and shit.
We would all
like
say
that.
he ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? We'll say little certain shit. You know, we was hating. I was hating.
And that's because of what he was
hating.
a lot of people was hating that because they knew him. And what he was talking about, they know he wasn't living that shit. But he living around us and what we doing. So what else he gonna talk about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just baffled by the fact you saying like he didn't reach back and grab nobody.
Nobody.
So
I remember he signed a little nigga that was from somewhere else though.
What the fees?
he signed somebody from not from Shreveport?
It was
But he giving back to the community.
was it Calico? You remember that little nigga? I think
Hell no.
He said
Remember
ask
that
his
damn
community
Calico.
about him. We asking the community right now, Mr. Chris Dooley.
Yeah.
I think it was Calico or somebody, but the nigga wasn't from here.
Damn, so no Untamed Man, no. I'm talking about.
None of that. No Angelo.
And speaking of,
I heard
about
that he ain't even want Angelo on the Ratchet on the remix.
Let me put you down with that. So, I wrote a verse. I think Papa wrote a verse. Angelo wrote a verse. But in my mind, I'm thinking, because every interview we doing with these big, when you go to the award shows, you doing all the interviews on the back row and shit, you go through, talk to all different people. I'm the next up. I'm talking woo this. So I'm knowing in my head, shit, I'm finna be on the remix. Don't no shade to Angelo because she went hard on that. And that's my homie. But we all wrote verses. And shit, at the end of the day, that's the verse the label went with. It ain't have really. Now Kane had some position where he could have said something, but he was so into being around the New York niggas at this time that he just let shit go, whatever they say.
So he loved New York at one point in time.
Yes. This is true. The Polo Grounds.
Because from what it sound like you said he signed with New York over
the Ratchet City.
Yeah.
That's how it was. That's how that was the demise. Towards the end, we started seeing, okay, we see what this shit gonna be about.
So what you think of what made him have a change of heart to all of a sudden it's like fuck New York and he supposed to be like the hero to this city that he never wanted to put nobody on from.
I really did think he saw a way to get back relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you think this all about himself?
It don't make no fucking sense. What else could it be about?
Ooh-wee.
What else could it be about, man? This man bringing jobs, money to the city, no violence to the city when you have an event. That's fucking amazing.
New women.
All this different shit that's going on. Are you mad? Because he ain't...
Bronson Cognac,
which is pretty good, by the way. Good shit, 50. But, and you ain't gave a backpack away, nigga. You mad?
Yeah.
Talking about the city riding with you?
The city ain't right.
No.
Nah, we public service announcement. Shreveport, Louisiana, now known as Motion City, is not working with Hurricane Chris on his thoughts of about 50 Cent in his Humming and Humor and G-Unit Studios. You on your own, buddy.
Oh, let me say this too, man. Hey, 50, Bo's are fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Fuck with them.
Nah, he didn't. Y'all, first, the city officials embarrassed y'all with 50 Cent.
Yep.
Now Hurricane coming back, embarrassed y'all with 50 Cent too.
So look,
but we still gonna show support.
So what you feel about Hurricane all of a sudden trying to ride Mandigo's coattail, trying to use that Mandigo that to push his line?
Because he know Mandigo is the Ratchet King, and this shout out to Mandigo because Mandigo let me record in his studio. He did so much for me. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Lou and them Live House, I fucks with them. You know what I'm saying? But at this day and age, man, shit dies. You know what I'm saying? When he went to jail, didn't nobody grab that shit and hold it and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
And the person that did, like, they kind of stopped him from his situation, kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bootsy took it.
You said the person that did. Can we say names so we ain't got to do all this?
He don't like being mentioned like that, like when it comes to stuff like that. But everybody know Papa had the situation with Jesus.
Yep.
He said he ain't never hear back from Jesus, but I heard that.
From my
the deal stopped it, but he said he ain't never hear back from him.
Yeah, from my understanding, that situation with Jesus was stopped by the fact that Manigo and them was signed to their record label and they ain't released Papa yet, so he couldn't go there.
Yeah. I heard that shit too.
Yeah.
I already know the ins and outs of this shit. But Papa was supposed to been blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, it was a lot of gatekeeping shit going on. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
So the gatekeeping was real.
Fuck yeah. Back then, it's different ways to move around now. You know what I'm saying? You got social media, you got all kinds of shit. But at one point, it was just, you look up and you trying to see who coming to the city, it was just two niggas standing right there.
Who them two niggas was?
Shit, that was Jab and Baby. They ran the city.
And matter of fact, I ain't gonna say the person's name. We talking about him on the podcast all the time, R.I.P. But I remember him telling me one time,
Jimmy Ray?
Since you said, he say
My dog.
he said all us promoters work together. If somebody come and do something that we don't know about, don't tell us about, all us to get together and stop that from happening.
And
We'll make sure don't nobody go to their shit.
That's just how it go though. You know, so we respected that. You know, you had to, if you wanted your shit on the radio or wanted to drop, you had to pay these men. You know what I'm saying? For them to do your shit for a month.
Yeah.
And if your shit don't pop, you want to do another month, come on, pay again. But you had to respect the game because we ain't know no other way to get around that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say they was holding niggas down.
Yeah.
But they just was the ones you had to go to try and get out.
You had to pay to play.
Yeah.
So
I don't fault Jab for doing what he did or Bebe on that point.
Man, Jab, the realest one I know.
Yeah. You know, he real OG.
So you think that's a respectable form of you know, how I want to put this, platform in your city?
To my dude.
Making niggas pay like that,
Well, you got
month by month basis.
You want
try to
want
pop
them,
off.
but you also want them to show you that they serious. Cause my time, man, you know, time is more valuable than money.
True, but
you know,
but it gets to a point when you do that so much, it should be to a point of we just gonna do this on GP and try to get you out of here. Because at the end of the day, if you get me out of here, you gonna make money anyway. So why the fuck you hold me down?
Finder's fee, all type of shit.
Did Bebe get the finder's fee for Hurricane?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that side of it. I don't know.
I would think he would. I don't know.
I think how Bebe should, but I forgot the DJ name that took it to College Park. It was a DJ in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yeah.
He took it to College Park, and that's how College Park got involved. And then we took off. They flew that nigga down here. We performed at the old Cocoa Palace. I think it was old. Yeah, the old one. And shit, they signed on that night.
So do you think if business wasn't being handled that way, do you think that a lot of artists would have been able to burst open the bubble, you know, and we could have been like Atlanta music wise?
I think so because we were just so small. You know, in Atlanta, they probably had people doing that shit too, but it's so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? It was just them for us. So I just feel like, you know, and I'm not saying that it's right. You know what I'm saying? I never knock a man for how he feel like he got to feed his family or further his career. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it gets to a point where your mind gotta be ready to say, you know, okay, I've been taking these man money and it ain't nothing pop. Let's go and work. Keep your money. That way you can help yourself even more. Let me try and see if I can do something. Yeah. So all that hold niggas down shit, that shit crazy to me.
That's my uncle.
No. So you what are some of the other things that were going on back in the day that you kind of feel like was a hindrance to y'all success?
Shit, like I said, that's one thing. The major thing was, you know, the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? And it was lack of resources. We didn't have a lot of resources. You know, we was hand-to-hand combat with the CDs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But you would think that for the people we was fucking with, we would have more opportunity. But it just, you know, and I'm not gonna say I didn't because we had shows, we was moving around doing all kind of shit. While Yellin' was on tour, it was a lot of shit going on. You know, it just.
Okay, so when it comes, I'm going back to the song Bang, right? So when it comes to this song, wasn't it something going on like you ain't get all your money for it or something like that? Or
yeah, they still owe me some money for that shit.
Who owe you the money?
That was really, you know, I say it's on the label, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of money that I didn't get for shit that I did. And I'm saying that to say this. When you get with a label has positions for you, for your team, you dig? So I was getting hype man money, and I used to drive, so I was getting driving money. So, you know, it's different positions that you get on for your shit. So it's not so much to say the money was just for that song. It was just for overall, or when the money stopped coming. But nigga was still doing what they supposed to do. That's another reason we knew the shit was going south. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially the ringtone money too. I didn't see none of that for the song. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Yeah,
because there wasn't even no ringtone deals back then.
Nah, Baby sold 3 million. I think Bang sold 1.
Y'all, you supposed to get all that money.
And it's not a lot of money, but I ain't see none of it.
Yeah.
It's my song. You feel me? So, you know. And that had me sour with a lot of them for a minute. You know, I was upset with 3 Feet for a minute. You know, just because I felt like you my brother, you supposed to handle that for me.
And I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of the problem comes in when other people are handling shit. Cause it's just like, I know of some people locally in the city, they handle a lot of things for a lot of artists, right? And when they go to set up their shit, they'll set up their shit and let all of the proceeds go to their bank account, you know what I'm saying? Versus versus doing the split and letting them people make what they supposed to make. They'll not do no work, and then they'll set up the thing for them and send the money to their bank account, which is kind of
that's crazy to me.
Illegal too, but it's going on.
What type of person would let you do that to them? Someone have to be a little off with you or something, right?
Well, they tend to deal with people that's got a little something off with them.
Yeah, they ain't got it all.
But talented, you know.
That's not a move I feel like you can get over on me with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, yeah. They tend to deal with people that kind of have
mental
challenges and things like
that. Yeah, that part.
Yeah. Or either somebody that just trust them a lot, you know what I'm saying, and expect them to do the right thing, and then when the time comes for them to do the right thing, like the person might pass or something like that, and you supposed to do the right thing with their family and stuff, they just don't do it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
no nigga shit.
Yeah, you know, praying, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. The money ain't gonna be right like that.
Yeah, but you know, in due time, everything will come out in the open.
This is true.
You know, you want to be a snake ass nigga and do snake ass shit, especially when you want to fuck with me. Nigga, leave me alone.
I know that's right.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna do none of this shit. E-Dub called me, the Boss City original legend. He called me, hey man, you heard all that shit going on? That's before I knew what was going on with the song and shit. I was asleep, you know what I'm saying? And when he told me, you know, if you ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna handle it for you. I knew then I had to go ahead because I ain't trying to have nobody doing nothing that got something to do with me that can jeopardize what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here, man, just to clear the business and, you know, really let this nigga know, man, like, if you thought you was just gonna take my song, nigga wasn't gonna say nothing or do nothing, you know me better than that. You know, so I don't even know why you would play with me.
So how can Hurricane make this right with you?
Man, listen, if he would have called me and asked me to do this shit, right, I would have respected him more. I'd have told him no, but I still would have respected you for doing the shit, you know, for calling and asking. Because at the end of the day, man, you can steal a recipe from somebody, right, and cook that shit, but it ain't gonna have the same flavor. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta watch what you do, nigga. Like, you know. And I could have been that nigga that been like, man, y'all gonna handle that for me. For what, though? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm gonna let you kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You doing a pretty good job of it right now. You know? All this dumbass shit. I work with him. He come to my grandma's house to eat. So, next day, I'm gonna shoot the studio. What the fuck is he talking about?
I know they said that he better not fuck with that dome.
You know, so, I don't know, man. Like, this nigga...
And then, see, I'm gonna tell you what baffles me, right? So, along with all the history that you kind of just laid out about him, how he hasn't been true to what he's purporting right now, right? Hurricane, you supposed to be about the city. Zia, supposed to be by the city. Manigo, you supposed to be by the city.
Yeah.
All 3 of you niggas went out to Dallas to shoot with that podcast out there that's doing decent, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they doing that.
But you want them, you're gonna let them monopolize a Shreveport market. Cause see, the last few people that's been coming is Shreveport people. So you want to help them monopolize a Shreveport market and then come back and claim you're about Shreveport progress. That sound like bullshit to me. That sound like you about your progress, and long as you win, and then you know what I'm saying, you give a fuck about the rest.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Which is okay. I don't knock it, but don't claim to be
By the
like you
community.
pushing that Shreveport line if that's what you gonna do. Like, just do that. That's cool too. Do that, and I'm not mad at you. Do that, but don't push that. Act like you pushing that Shreveport line while doing it, while allowing somebody else to monopolize a Shreveport market.
Makes sense. Yeah, you know,
That makes sense.
it makes sense. You know, and if you're gonna do it, I see what you're saying. If you're gonna do that, then don't do the other side of it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I'd have did this if certain places would have reached out to me and I had 5-6 different opportunities to go do these podcasts, I'd have did it with y'all first anyway. Because y'all from the same place I'm from. I probably would have went and did that later on, you know. But at that time, the shit gets filtered out. You know, you saying the same shit over and over again on every interview. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go to them, but at least do the exclusive with the home team.
You know why that man did
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
You know why he did that.
Who?
Because he wasn't going to get no pushback from them. You know, he couldn't feed us no bullshit. He couldn't piss on us and tell us it's water.
Yeah.
Shit, we ain't shit.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, I mean, why wouldn't, if you saying something and it's truth, even if we challenging you on it, you should be able to defend it if it's truth.
it's true. Yeah.
Right? You can tell me right now, yeah, you know the grass green out there, and I say, well, hold on. I went and looked, I think it's blue, brother. You know what I'm saying? But if there's truth, you have to say, well, now I can take a picture of it right now. I can, whatever, woo wop the band, you know what I'm saying? Look here, brother, it's green. You know what I'm saying? Because it's truth. So it don't matter if I'm pushing back or not, if it's truth.
If it's true, yeah.
But these niggas, I don't think these niggas dealing in truth. Like,
A lot of niggas scared of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they scared of it, man.
you think that's what's going on with Hurricane?
I mean, the way he be acting, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some booger sugar.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying, though, I don't know, you know, or he tripping for real, or is this is really his plan? Like, this shit is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a stupid ass plan.
it's hard to figure out which way he going with it. Like, you know, is you on drugs, or is this your plan?
Yeah.
Or is you fucking with 50? What are you doing?
Although I think it's stupid in the long run. I think maybe what he doing right now is like nigga trying to capitalize off little small little podcast money. You know what I'm saying? So he know he get in the algorithm talking crazy about 50, it's gonna go big. People gonna want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And he probably getting a little money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
But shit, how much money can you get out there to keep doing that dumbass shit?
Nah, it ain't gonna last long. That's why I say it's stupid as fuck in the long run. Cause now you finna blackball yourself for music, film, all that type of shit. Like,
Even other business ventures.
yeah. Like, cause this is what you don't understand. You acting like you dealing with an average nigga out the street. This nigga's finna be a fucking billionaire, bro. Like, this is a businessman, what they call him, a business mogul. You dig what I'm saying? He has a lot of ties within business. Why fuck yourself like that? I was something stupid. Now, if you had legs to stand on, you know, you got to stand for something. But this shit is ignorant.
And then 50 so gangster, the G in him came out at first. Because he dropped three little videos. Nobody was going to stop him from doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Then once he dropped them 3, they sat there for a day, then what happened to him? He took them out. But at the end of the day, you realize, man, I'm 50 fucking cent, man. What the fuck I'm fucking with you for? About you being mad at some shit that I did in your city that you can't do for your city. I'm saying? I think the G came out 50 at first. Because, 50 is the biggest troll on the fucking earth. Why he ain't saying nothing now?
It ain't worth it. It ain't gonna benefit him, nothing.
So
It's gonna
again,
benefit her.
let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you again because you told me you kind of told me the problem, but I want to know: is there anything that Hurricane can do to make this right with Bigg Redd?
Man, a phone call and an explanation. That's all I want, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's one more and. I know you done put it out there and pushed it and shit, man. Let that shit go. I ain't gonna say you take the shit down. Just let it go. Leave it alone. Don't push that shit no more. Don't. Because it's too much involved in all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go, huh? I go back to my turtle shit. But you keep fucking with it, then I got to go a little bit deeper every time you start fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And after this interview, man, I'm not beefing nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. None of that shit. I sell cars. That's what I do now. I got a family. I'm married. I got kids. But at the end of the day, if you keep poking the bear, man, the bear gonna come out and do what he gotta do.
I know that's right.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my music alone, nigga. And if you ain't willing to call and talk to me about it and give me an explanation, man, leave me the fuck alone. Stay out my way.
Can he pay for that song?
He can pay for it. Yeah, all day long. Money talk. I got kids. But I give my people see what numbers is good, and then we go from there.
Yeah.
Then you can do whatever the fuck you want to with it. Put whoever you want on there, do whatever. But other than that, man, leave my shit alone. Yeah, my city stand behind me. I made that song for the city a long ass time ago. It's still jam, To us, leave that shit alone, homie. And it ain't just me saying that.
Yeah, I like the older version better anyway.
So he really being a culture vulture.
Basically,
because that's your culture.
The same thing he calling 50. Leave that shit alone, homie.
Yeah, that's insane. So shit, man, like you said, using your turtle, but you don't think this gonna inspire you to?
It already has. I got shit lined up, man. I got a couple songs I'm finna drop. I'm finna do a little something, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might well take advantage of this shit while I'm out the turtle shit.
Yeah.
And at this point, man, to me, because I done did a lot of shit that a lot of these niggas around here would never get to do in the rap game. Never. I'm content with that. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that.
I heard that.
I'm not that 45-year-old nigga out there at the club every night trying to get a deal, doing all that. That ain't me no more. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this real fast. What were the good times that you had with Hurricane, them being out there on the road, y'all doing all that? What were some good times or some crazy things that went on when y'all was out there on that road?
Man, the good times outweighed the bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we did a lot of shit, man. I got to dib and dab with a lot of bitches I never would have got to dib and dab with if I was just doing it on my own.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? I got to go to places, see stars, you know what I'm saying, award shows, shit that, that people don't get to do. That shit was fun to me, man. To go somewhere and have 50, 60,000 people screaming y'all name and shit, and, that shit was crazy to me. Then we had a little dude with us, baby 3. That nigga was 3, 4 years old. We hit out in the club and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. We had a great time, man.
Who the most famous person you met that just fucked you up like you were like, I just met that person?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Right after he got that shit on his face. He said,
he was
Chris.
laid back and he was...
Hey, Chris, I really like the ABB song. You know what I'm saying? Then in the Dirty South Awards, we was around, I mean, Rick Ross, Plies, Khaled, they table was behind us. It just everybody was in that motherfucker. Everybody you could think of, bro. Just seeing them people being around them, mingling, smoking weed pack, that shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So the shit I got to do, I'm happy with that. I don't have to chase that shit no more. To me now, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Now if I do some shit and shit pop off and I get a movie role or get a chance to go and do some shows and shit, I'm with it. My wife with it. They cool. She, when I met her, that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So she cool with the shit. My kids want to be on TV anyway. They think they famous already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I told them I'm going to do the interview. They psyched out. Psyched out right now. The baby wanted me to put my phone up and record the interview while I'm doing it so they can watch it when I get home.
Well, we gonna try to get it out pretty fast so they'll be able to see it soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, man, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But I do got some music coming.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be no hurricane this is.
No, I don't do that. I don't want to hear one about him dissing me either, though.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, what I just said, don't poke the bear. I'm fool with the mic too. He know that.
Yeah.
You got the people want to hear that down.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm a fool with the mic too. So, I mean, at this point, it's whatever way he want to take it. But I want to take it the cool route, man. Leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to drop some music. I ain't going to say nothing about you.
Yeah.
If I hit one Bigg Redd line. Come some heat.
Yeah. So this basically, you just kind of feel like he tried to little boy you.
Yeah, man. You can't little boy big dog, man. Like, nigga, I'm your big homie. You know what I'm saying? You can't do me like that.
So Hurricane called this man because he need an explanation. You know what I'm saying? So we can settle this. We don't want no real violence and no problems like that for real in the city. We all about solutions. You know what I'm talking about? And we just only reason why we dive so deep into this type of shit is because it's time out for that ignorant ass shit and what you purporting and what you trying to get us to side with is just the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, you want us to be mad at a man.
Some nigga shit.
And then y'all keep saying this. I heard, I apologize. I heard Hurricane say this and I heard Man Go Dumbass say it. So, they keep saying that 50 Cent said that there's no more Ratchet City. For one, he didn't even say that. He didn't say that. He said that he don't want no Ratchet in his city. So I'm gonna cover this real fast. So Ratchet, let's talk about what we're purporting, cause fucking I just watched him shit with Hurricane and he was saying we proud to be Ratchet, this and shit like that. Okay, so Ratchet, he said that's his mud deal fault. His mud deal was calling him Ratchet. Look it up. WRETCHED. He took that and heard Ratchet, right? She was calling him Ratchet. Go look that word up and see what it means. It's evil, corrupt, wicked, all of that. If that's what you proud of, you need to do some self-evaluation. You know what I'm talking about? It was cool while it was. We all went through it. We all was, you know what I'm saying, in the moment, it was what it was. We lived it. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, you gotta be able to evolve and do better and be better. And if you against that, then man, stop it. I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, y'all. We'd like to thank y'all for joining us for another episode of That Ain't My Business. But let's talk about it. I'm your boy Nesto the Don. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Who the fuck is this? Oh, my bad. My name Pac-Man, the Hood's voice box. You know what I'm talking about?
South City, Bigg Redd. You know what it is.
Already.
This thing.
This ain't my business, but I just know about it.